Hey guys, I just want to share with you guys a quick way to create your own Bible reading plan for 2021. But I also want to share with you a plan that I created for myself that I think you guys might benefit from if you guys want to do it. It's up to you guys. You guys can do whatever you want. But there's, for one, if you guys don't have it already, the Bible app on Android or iPhone, whatever platform you're on, you should have it. But I recommend that you guys downloading it. It does help. Some people are really sticklers to reading a physical Bible, but a lot of times when you can't do that, you can listen to it, or you can listen to it repeatedly throughout the day. So it's up to you on how you want to do that. But Bible app it's a great resource, a great tool. Yeah, so get that first. But there's a website called you can go to BibleReadingPlanGenerator.com, and it takes you here, what you see right now. Now, before I cover this, I just want to explain to you guys what this is about. So first of all, if you're new to the channel, sorry, my name is Arturo, and I'm the host and founder of Saints Edified and the Saints Edified podcast. You can find us on all platforms, and we're also on Facebook, Instagram. I say we as in there's more than one person, but it's just me. But you can find the ministry anywhere for the most part. So if you guys like this kind of content and you want to know more about theology, devotion, and evangelism, that's what I focus on. So feel free to subscribe and hit that little notification bell. That way you know whenever I upload a video. Okay, so what I want to do, and I've been doing Bible reading plans for a long time. I stopped about 2 years ago, and I tried again this year, and I just stopped again. But I did it for a while, years, going through the Bible in different ways. The goal was just to always read the Bible at least once a year. Many people, I assume, we just kind of stop after a while. Like once you're so behind in a reading plan, you just kind of give up and next year. But I didn't want to do that again. I didn't want to do that again for 2021. What I want to do is focus on the parts that I'm weaker in, right? And I want to improve those parts. I want to strengthen those areas in my Christian walk and in my knowledge of the Bible. I want to strengthen those areas that I'm weak in. And you first got to figure out which books you're less familiar with, right? And not only that, but say you want to put the whole Bible out there, but that's going to be like for what we're doing, we want to narrow it down to no more than 35% of the Bible. Okay, the reason why I say 35% is because if you read every day, Monday through Friday, for the rest of the year, you're looking at least 2 chapters a day, and that's where we want to go. That's what we want, basically, is to read 2 chapters a day, but there's gonna be more to it though. Just stick with me here, and you'll see what I mean. So if you go to Bible Reading Plan Generator, you go here. You can pick the calendar option or the week option. It's really up to you on how you like it. You could download it as well. You pick your books. Okay, pick your books on here. Now if you have trouble figuring out, the whole idea is just to make sure that the majority of these dates, you're only reading 2 chapters. It's okay if some of them are 1, like on March 11th, Exodus 39, right? It's only 1 chapter. It's okay. Some of them might, on some odd days, actually, for what we have so far, it's about 2 days. I mean, 2 chapters a day. So, and that falls around the 35% range. I created an Excel sheet for myself because I wanted to make sure. So if you guys want it, just kind of give you an idea of how much you're reading of the scriptures. I can send it to you if you want, but it's not really that important. Anyway, so once you figure out the books of the Bible that you want to read for next year, and you realize that it is 2 chapters, at least 1 chapter, but for no more than 2 chapters a day on most days, you go down. Okay. And make sure that by default it's going to have every day of the week. Deselect Sunday and Saturday. Now I know some of you might think well, what if I want to read on those days? You're definitely going to read on those days, because more than likely you're going to miss a day, or you're going to get behind, or you're going to want to study more of what you read that week. So either you're going to play catch up, or you're going to want to do the extra credit. You're going to want to get into there. You're going to want to get into the stuff that you read that week. Maybe listen to more sermons or something. I don't know. But the weekend will be a time to reflect, a time to catch up, a time to study deeper. It's really up to you. But I would recommend Monday through Friday, and that's it. Okay. You can include a checkbox if you want. Some people like that. So if you don't, you can remove it. So there's that. Okay. And then there you go. Then you have your, you have your and if you want, I think it lets you just bookmark it, or download it. It's really up to you on how you want to keep track of this plan. You could right click and print it and save as PDF. It's really up to you on how you want to do this, guys. If you need more help on this part, on actually like downloading the calendar, just let me know in the comments, and I'll help you out. I'll give you a few options. Okay, so there's that. That's half of what we're gonna do now. Okay, 2 chapters a day. The next part is going to sermonaudio.com. Let me explain why what I want to do here. Once you figured out your plan, 2 chapters a day, what you want to do is complement each chapter with 1 sermon that's on that chapter. And you can do that easily by going to sermonaudio.com and searching sermons by scripture, by Bible passage. Okay, you click on that, you go down, and it gives you all these links to choose from. So Genesis 1, do that. Okay. And they have videos if you want to watch videos too, but for what we want to do is just listen. So you go here, and now you have 2,000 sermons on Genesis 1 that you could pick one, and all you need is 1. So some of them cover 3 chapters, 1 chapter plus some other passages, so it's really up to you on what you want to go through. You can go ahead and you can actually, I believe up here you can actually be more specific here and pick the verse you want to go over. But down here where it says filter and it says none, if you click, I know you guys can't see it on the screen, but you click where it says none, that drop down arrow, and you'll see date, member, speaker, event, favorites, groups, length, language, and more. And what you want to do is, if you want to search for your denomination, you go to groups, and then as you see, another one pops up. You hit the down arrow and you just go to your group. The first section says many. I don't know why it says that, but keep going down and you start seeing all the denominations and all that. So you could click here. I'll pick one right here just for you guys. OPC. We'll pick OPC. Okay, the Orthodox Presbyterian Church. Now there you go. So now you have 543 sermons from guys in the OPC. So if that's your denomination, then these are guys that are going to believe what you believe and teach what you believe as a denomination. And that, there you go. And you could just go ahead and do that. You could always change it too. You could always go to chapter, Genesis chapter 2. It's really up to you. But all you do, once again, you go to sermons by Bible and just pick whatever chapter you're in. If you want to go ahead and filter, you can. And so here, like Genesis 5. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this in case you guys haven't been here. So you can go to here. I'm going to pick Sons of Promise, right? Let's go to play. A pop-up pops up. You can't see it, but it does pop up.
As acknowledged in their position as the one who all strive to be more like David.
So you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just skipping through the sermon. But that, you guys can go ahead and do that. There's also an option to speed up the sermon too. If you feel like the preacher's a little too slow for you, you can speed him up. So yeah, it's a great resource, guys. I would take advantage of that. So the guy that I like to listen to, his name is Joel Ellis. All right, and this is his church right here. Okay, so he has 970 sermons. I'm gonna go to his church page, and you know, he's the pastor of that church. So he also has a YouTube channel as well, Reformation Orthodox Presbyterian Church. You guys can check him out on YouTube and just be blessed by his material. You go to sermons. Once you go to sermons, you can go to series if you want. Go to series, and see, if you go down here where it says series, you have you know, he's a verse by verse preacher, so he has you know, like, as you can see, as time goes on, he's preaching verse by verse through the whole Bible. So if he happens to go through a book that I'm currently listening to, I can just easily you know, go to his series and start listening, you know, every day, and it'll be easy, you know, and I could bookmark it or do whatever. But yeah, so anyways, and that's basically the general idea of this plan. You know, I'm calling it, it's my own plan, you know, I'm calling it weakness to strength Bible reading plan, because I'm taking my weaknesses and I'm gonna, Lord willing, make them my strength. You know, I want to make sure that the things that I'm weak on right now, that by this time next year I'll be so much more stronger, and you know, and more knowledgeable, and because I'm listening to sermons, I'm also learning not just a bunch of knowledge, but how to apply it right in my life. Especially for some of us who aren't really good with Old Testament, we like to you know, it's really easy to read the New Testament when it's specifically about Christians, right? But when you're reading Old Testament stuff, it could be a little confusing for some people. So listening to sermons it helps us understand what we're reading, and also how to apply it if there is a principle of application in that passage, or we can see how that points to Christ, you know. So yeah, anyways, again, it's about, I'm going right now at, you know, a little over 13 minutes, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and maybe, you know, you want to do this plan. If you do, just comment below and let me know, and maybe we can keep each other accountable, you know. So accountability is always a good thing, right? So I can't wait to start this plan. I look forward to just reading the chapter and listening to sermon every single day. Knowing myself, I might want to listen might want to listen to a sermon for each chapter. So that's gonna be fun. I might do one in the morning and one in the evening. I don't know. I'm still thinking through it. But if you guys like it, let me know. And yeah, all right, take care.